I can tell you guys are like, oh my gosh, this is so awkward. I had no idea Megan Fox would be here tonight. It's cool though because people mix us up all the time. We have the same body and the same career, so it's actually really awkward when she shows up to like Playboy shoots and he was like, oh my god, Robyn Hastings is here, and then he's like, oh fuck, it's just Megan Fox. It's gotta suck to be here, that's all I have to say. So I was in New York on the weekend and I was at this comedy show and me and my friend Laurel were there and this guy comes out and he's like, clap your hands if you're a slut. And everyone's like, what? And he's like, come on ladies, like own it, you're a slut, clap those hands. I mean, like me and my friends may not be a slut, but we weren't gonna clap at that, right? And we were like, I don't come on stage and be like, where are all the guys with the small dicks at? You got a small dick, clap those small hands. Shit doesn't happen, right? No one does that. So anyways, this guy, and the sad thing is he did have small hands, so it was so awkward. So you guys have Facebook? Only one of you. So crazy. So actually I have Facebook and I don't know what's going on with the world, but like people are ridiculous, right? I don't know what it is. People are struggling. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it is, but I have these people on my Facebook and they update their status like every 2 minutes. And I'm like, this isn't Twitter, first of all. Second of all, like, you don't need to do that. So this one girl, Rachel, she updates her status and she's like, oh, it just woke up. And then I like click like, and then, because she was dead or whatever. And then she's like, going to the gym. And I was like, good, she needs to lose a few pounds. So I click like, and then she's like, oh, just got home from the gym, gonna have a shower. And I was like, that's probably good too. I don't know why I'm on Facebook this whole time, but, and then she's like, eating lunch. And she's like, just had lunch. And then like, okay. So anyways, this one day she writes on her Facebook status, she's like, me and my entire family are going away for an entire week. Everyone at my house is going to be gone, and no one's going to be there, and I'm going to be in Hawaii, and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, like 7 days later, she updates her status again from her phone, her like mobile smartphone, and she's like, oh my god, we just got home, and everything in my house is gone. And you guys are laughing, but like you kind of feel bad because like this girl just like got home, she has a good tan going on. Then you like kind of feel like it's kind of funny because you're sitting on her couch on her computer. You know? It's crazy. So, I don't know, I think someone asked earlier, like sex, everyone loves having sex, it's whatever. Yes, thank you. In the back, that's it. Mike Forrest, everyone. He's amazing, right? You just want to just squeeze him, he's so cute. So anyways, my favorite is actually having drunk sex. Because like, this shit is so sloppy, it's whatever, like it's a good time. Thank you. So it's actually being a slut, so I clapped on the weekend. And I got drunk with my friends and we went out and we're like, you know, whatever, we're at the bar. And I find this guy and he's so cute and I'm like, okay, hey. And then he's like, let me buy you a drink. And I'm like, okay. So anyways, I'm like, oh, like, let's go home, whatever. So we go home, fooling around, we're doing, you know, whatever. And like, he's like, ooh, let me hit you, girl. And I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden he's like, hey, wait, stop. And I'm like, well, what's wrong? He's like, wouldn't it be nice if we just cuddled? And I was like, do you have your period? And he's like, no, it's just like, you're just so beautiful. And I was like, I don't know. And then he's like, and special. And he's like, I think it'd be so great if we had sober sex. And I was like, what the fuck is that? He's like, you can leave now. The door's unlocked. So anyways, that sucked. So actually, before I had this drunk incident, I actually had a boyfriend, that's why I went out, because we broke up, so it was whatever. So anyways, I'm dating this guy, Tom, okay? I'm dating Tom, things are going great, I'm like, I haven't slept with him yet, by the way, so you know shit's serious. And we're like hanging out, and it's his birthday, so we've been dating for a while, and he's like, oh, like, Robyn, like, I think it'd be great if you could come over afterwards, and I'm like, okay, like, a nice girlfriend would do that, right? It's your birthday, probably, you know, whatever. So I go to his house, and I'm like, I hadn't been there yet. So we go to his house, he opens the door, we like look at his room, and you know when you walk into a room, you kind of analyze shit, you like look what's going on, right? I'm like, okay, like, oh, I have that pillow, whatever. So I go into his room, and I'm like looking around, and everything's fine, and then I like, at the corner of my eye, I look over, and on the ledge of his wall were all of his pill bottles, lined up nicely. When I say pill bottles, I don't mean like 2 or 3, there's like 14 pill bottles. And like normally that would be okay, like if I was drunk. I'd be like, well, like, can I buy some of those off you? But you have to remember I was sober for this, right guys? So it's like, it's kind of weird. So anyways, I'm like, whatever, I'll let that slide, because like, you know, we all have pills, whatever. So I'm like looking around, and then out of the corner of my eye, I see this thing on the wall. And I'm like, nah, no, that's not, no. And then I look again, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And on the side of his wall was a enormous, and when I say enormous, I'm not talking like white guy dick, I'm talking black guy dick. It was enormous, an oversized stuffed animal tiger head. Okay guys, it was like this, just hanging above his TV like an everyday kind of poster or something. And I was like, okay, and this like, it wasn't like a tiger that had been shot. You know, when a guy shoots something and then he stuffs it, and then he's like, oh, I stuffed that, yeah, like I shot that goose, but it wasn't like that. This tiger was a cartoon tiger, and it was almost like it was from the Jungle Book, you know? And I'm like, okay, like, I guess whatever, like, we all have crazy quirks. And then I'm like, look around, and then above his bed, where like normally a guy would put a mirror, was a life-size poster of a tiger. And I was like, okay, that's so weird. I'm like, Tom, like, what great decor. And he was like, thanks. And I was like, yeah, like you really like tigers, huh? And he was like, no, not really. So I'm like, okay. Anyway, so I left, obviously, because, well, I had sex and then I left. We haven't hung out since. I'm just gonna get a drink. My mouth is getting dry. Hi. Sorry. So actually, after that, you know, like after you break up with your boyfriend, girls might relate to this. You like to go shopping with your friends. You know, you get a whole new wardrobe, so you can go out, you can party and whatever. So I went to the mall on the weekend with my skinny friends. It was so fun. Yeah, fuck. So I walk into the mall, and you know the first thing you smell when you walk into our malls is Cinnabon, right? And you're like, oh, what's that smell? And then my friends are like, oh my god, what is that smell? And I was like, ooh, I don't even know. So disgusting. I mean, this is so gross. And then my friends are like, who eats those? And I was like, I don't even know. I can't even look at them. I was like, I don't even like carbs. Like, who eats carbs? Really, Jenny Craig, thank you. And then, like, my friends are like, hey, let's keep going. And then all of a sudden, I'm walking by, and then Brian's like, yo, Robyn, girl, I got your order ready. And apparently, Brian's black. And I'm like, fuck Brian. Well, put it on my tab, I'll pay it later. My friends are like, Robyn, like, did that guy just call you by name? And I was like, I don't even know. Like, I think he's on crack. I don't even shop here. And then my friends are like, hey, let's go buy pants. I don't know what it is with skinny girls, and they always want to fucking buy pants. But really, like, you have 19 pairs of jeans. Why the fuck do you have to buy more pants? So I was like, yeah, let's go get more pants. I love getting pants. So we go and we buy pants, and we're in the store, and my friend's like, Robyn, like, these jeans are so cute. You have to try these on. They're so nice. And I'm like, yeah, they're cute. So I go over and I grab a pair, and I grabbed a pair that I knew were going to be too big, right? So I tried them on, and my friend's like, let us see. So I'm like, oh, yeah, hey. And then my friends were like, Robyn, like, you have lost weight. And I was like, I have. It's crazy. And they're like, yeah, you've lost so much weight. And I'm like, I have. Let's go get a Cinnabon. Maybe in a box, whatever. Like, who's judging? Not me. You know, whatever. So, I don't know how many people here are in school. Yep, Randy's in school, so I'm sure he relates to this. you just went to high school, you can probably like think back, whatever. When you had to write an essay, right, and you'd research this fucking essay for hours and hours upon end, and it'd be about the stupidest thing ever, about like how a tire rolls instead of like doesn't roll, and you're like, this is so retarded, so ridiculous. And then you research this essay, and it's like has to be like 8,000 words long. So you're typing up this essay, and finally, and then all of a sudden, the fucking paperclip pops up. And he's like, "Do you need help?" And you're like, "Fuck off! I don't fucking need your help. I'm on 789 words. Like I'm almost done." And he's like, "Oh," and he pops up again. So you fucking click exit, right? And then all of a sudden, your essay's gone. And you're like, "Oh, wait a second. Like, what just happened?" Except for the funny thing is I find, like, it's so funny that your essay can be erased so quickly, but then you go on Facebook, right? Back to the Facebook, I know only one of you had it, but, so you go on Facebook and it's like, you just broke up with your boyfriend when I broke up with Tiger Tom. I had to go on my Facebook and I had to change my status, my relationship status, right? And I'm like, not friends anymore, we're not even dating, we're not even fucking. And it's like, "Are you sure you want to end this relationship?" And you like, confirm. And then it's like, "Are you sure? Are you positive?" And you're like, "Yes, Facebook, you fucking asshole, we broke up." And then it's like, "Are you sure that you want to end this relationship and all your friends are gonna see that you guys are broken up and that you're single?" And you're like, "Yes, Facebook," and click like, and you're like, "Yes, we're done," like whatever. And it just keeps going and going. I think it's so funny how Facebook takes that long and you have to go through it and like this horrifying pain of breaking up with a guy who's in love with tigers, like tiger pussy instead of normal pussy more. And it's just like, and then my whole essay's gone. Just with a click of a button, but Facebook has all this technology to fucking make you feel like an asshole. Whatever, right? Fuck Facebook and fuck Word and fuck that paperclip. Honestly. That's actually it for me, guys. I can tell a lot of you in the back, you guys just came in and you guys are like, "Oh my gosh, like, is Robyn born with it?" And I'm just gonna tell you, like, maybe it's Maybelline. Thanks, guys.
Robyn